Okay, this is this week's HafTorah. Huh? This week's HafTorah. It's Shabbos Hagadol, the Shabbat before Passover, and usually there's a special HafTorah for Shabbat Hagadol. It's called the Big Shabbat. By the way, it's called the Big Shabbat because there was a big miracle that the Egyptian firstborn made a war against Paro. The Egyptian firstborn got wind of the fact that there was going to be the last plague, which the firstborn were going to get killed. And so they went to Paro and they said, listen, before we all get killed, let the Jews go. And Paro said, I'm not going to let them go. And they said, we're going to fight. He said, you can fight. And there was a big battle. And the firstborn smote the Egyptians. That happened on Shabbat. So that's a big miracle. That's Shabbat. Usually there's a special HafTorah that's read, but in Chabad, it could be other places also. They only read that special HafTorah if Shabbat falls right before Passover. And here it doesn't, for several days. So the HafTorah, we're reading the HafTorah of Tzav, which is a HafTorah from Jeremiah. Jeremiah, the prophet Jeremiah. Jeremiah was there for the destruction of the first temple. He was there. And he was almost killed several times. And the king, anyway, Jeremiah was there. So God gives them a message to Jeremiah, Yirmiyahu in Hebrew, it's Yirmiyahu. And the message is, these Jewish people, I'm never going to let them go. I've chosen them to be my people no matter what, but they're driving me crazy. And I want them to stop sinning. I mean, God is saying I'm so good to them. And so finds that they should at least be, how do you say, a little gratitude. Why aren't they doing it? And not only that, I'm stuck with them. I can never get rid of them. And not only that, I love them. I love the Jewish people. I chose them and I love them. And they're just disappointing me over and over again. So here it goes. Ready? Let's go. Prophecy of Jeremiah. This is the 7th chapter. It's the 7th, and then it jumps over to the 9th chapter. We'll see. Ko Amar Hashem, so says God, Tzavot, the God of hosts, Elokei Israel, the God of Israel. God of hosts means the creator of the world, creator of all the stars. That's the God of Israel. Oloseichem, your total offerings, right? There's offerings that are burnt up totally on the altar. Safu, add them al zivchechem, to your other offerings. Now, the zivchechem, these are offerings which are eaten by the Kohanim, and some of them are eaten by the owners, by the people that bring them, also the Shlomim offering. The Ichlu Basar is saying, listen, you're bringing to the Holy Temple offerings that are burnt up totally to me. Stop it. Stop. You don't have to bring them because I know you're not serious anyway. Better eat them. Right? So add them to the offerings that you eat. At least you'll get something out of it because I'm not getting anything out of your offerings. Kilo diparti et avotechem. Did I not command your forefathers? V'lo tziviti. Did I not command them? Did I not speak to them? Did I not command them? B'yom motzi otam, that day that I took them out of Egypt. Al divrei olos. I didn't. When I talked to them, I didn't speak to them that I wanted sacrifices. That's what I wanted. B'zavach. I didn't say I'm taking you out of Egypt so that you'll give me these offerings. Ki'im et davar hazeh tziviti. This is what I told them. I took them out of Egypt and I said, Shimu b'koli. All I want you to do is listen to what I say. Jews, listen to what I say. But then I will be for you for a God. One of the things I want you to do is to bring offerings in the temple, but that's one of the things. Do what I say, whatever I say. One of the things is bring sacrifices. Others is that you have to be just and you have to this. You do that little things for me, and I'll be for you for a God. And you will be my people. But what did you do? I'm sorry. Then you will go in all the way that I showed you, and in order that I'll benefit you. It'll be good for you. Right? Everybody wants to have prosperity, to be able to have nachat, what do you say, from their children, from their family. Nothing more fulfilling than seeing your children grow up and your children get married. a tremendous thing that increases love in the world, increases more people in the world. That's what I promised I would do that. But all I want is just walk in my ways, love each other, love God, love the Torah, and you'll have everything you want. Below Shamu, and you didn't listen. Below Ito Eznochem, and you didn't incline your ears. Vayilchu b'moatzos, and you went with your own, how do you say, your own advices. Bishrirut libam hara, with the, how do you say, your certain, your powerful, selfish hearts. Veyu lachor below panim, and you went backwards instead of forwards. Lamina yom asher yatzu avotechem eretz Mitzrayim, from the day that your forefathers left Egypt, ad yom hazeh, until this very day, v'shalach etchem, you've been doing this, and I have sent you all of the prophets. Yom hashkem v'shaloach. 1 second, let me just have a look over here. 1 minute, excuse me. Sometimes I hold on. Yes. Early in the morning, right? And I have sent them to you. Let me just see if this is right. Give me 1 moment over here. Yeah, Jeremiah 7. Here we go. Just this word v'shaloach. Here we are. 1 second. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's what I said. I sent her early morning, and I have sent them, your prophets, to tell you, to try to wake you fellows up. V'lo shamu alai, you didn't listen to me. V'lo atu oznechem, and you didn't incline your ears. Right? God sent to them Isaiah. Isaiah came before Jeremiah, and all the other prophets God sent. Ezekiel of this. Vayakshu et arpachem, and you hardened your necks. Hara'u avotechem, and you did worse than your forefathers did. V'dibarti alechem et kol davarim elu, I have spoken to you all of these things. V'lo shamu alechem, you didn't learn. V'koroto aleihem v'lo ya'anucha, I called you and you did not answer me. 1 second, that's right, 1 minute. Yes. Oh, 1 minute. Yeah. Okay, good. Last sentence. V'amarta aleihem, and I've said about you. Zeh, this is the nation asher lo shamu, that they did not listen. The call Hashem, to the voice of God, their God. Musar, and they didn't take any lessons. Va'avda emunah, they have lost all faith in me. And my mention has gone out of their speech. But they're not talking about me at all. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Well, here's the end of the HafTorah. Listen to this. Ko amar Hashem. This is what God says. This is all the 9th chapter, or near the 9th. So says God, Al yitalel chacham b'chachmato. A person who is wise should not brag about his wisdom. Al yitalel a gibor b'giburato, or a person that is powerful should not brag about his power. Why not? I mean, if they're powerful, why not? Al yitalel ashir boshro, or a rich person should not praise himself because of his richness, right? He's got $2 trillion in the bank. Why shouldn't he, brag a little bit? He says, God said, maybe bragging is not a good thing. Maybe you shouldn't say anything. Says God, no, you should brag. Ki im bezot yitalel, and this you should brag. Hamitalel, the bragger. Haskel v'yodoti, you should think and know me. Ki ani Hashem, I am God. Oseh chesed u'mishpat, I am doing kindness and justice, v'tzedakah, and I say charity, or it's in the world. That's what I want. Nu'um Hashem, said God. In other words, you're doing all sorts of sins. That's not my department. My department is just to do good things. But I'm telling you, you're making it difficult for me. So that's what God is saying. This is what I want, is kindness and goodness. That's our preparation for the holiday of Passover. Okay, everyone, I hope to see everyone tomorrow. 8:15 in the morning, we'll finish the Devar Malchut. Have a good day with Mashiach now. Thank you very much.